tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, flying mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I crashed. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Kansas City Chiefs taking on Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's tackled at the
success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
That's good.
I thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line.
It's a loss of
now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
At the 32-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Sack.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by a late signee this year, their 31-year-old quarterback. It's Cam Newton.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes. So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got them 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Newton. It's caught. This is White.
Newton's pass.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now the 2nd-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Oh, a nice spin. Oh, he sheds himself free. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That'll go down as a 92-yard punt return score. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there.
To kick off for Kansas City.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play. And
almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
3 yards the gain there. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From the 50, Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi.
Complete to.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 catches, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
And what we just saw there was exactly what they need against this defense. Big plays. They were able to pick up a first down on that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 5 now. Newton. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Complete.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Patriot first down.
On first down, it's Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. It's a foot race. 30, 10.
Let's get that swagger,
and
y'all.
He will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New England trying to get to place on offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. That's complete right side to Asiasi. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Newton completes it to Lee. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Good for a Kansas City.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Uh-oh. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Newton. Being chased out left. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Demir Bird, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Back to throw, Newton. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Demir Bird, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
Justin Rohrwasser for the extra point.
Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the 1st half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
Patriots 7.
The extra point up and good, and that'll make it 24-7. Here's Hardman on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Buying time to his left.
This is my mode, baby.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
What a play! What a play!
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. Tyrell Williams, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. 24-3 was the final. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. 28-23 was your final. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
4 yards.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Matt Lacoste, there. And it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
6 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Newton. That's complete to White. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Breaks a tackle. And there he goes.
Do what we
again.
do. Do what we do.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up." Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that will be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
25.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Spinning away. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Kansas City Chiefs.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft it.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Now Edwards-Helaire
At the Patriots' 29-yard line.
And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 20-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Patrick Mahomes.
Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Newton on first down. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
I'm sure at times James White gets frustrated because he might want to carry the ball a little bit more, but when you catch it like that, that's how teams are going to use you. The majority of his snaps may come on passing downs because he can create big plays downfield. 2nd on the team in catches in 2019. He led his squad in 2018.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Newton. Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
He's taken out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
3rd and long, it's Newton. That's caught over the middle by Asiasi.
Newton's pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Here's Newton. And this throw will be intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Well, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Newton's pass.
He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Yards.
And that is incomplete.
Newton's pass.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 4th down, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch.
It leads to second.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Newton. Throw left side here, taken in by Asiasi, the tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. And the lead is down to 24. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Julian Edelman touchdown. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery.
Onside kick is recovered by the Chiefs.
The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. And with the day he's having, as we look at some of these highlights, maybe he wants to duplicate this pregame meal next week.
Whatever it is, guaranteed he will ask for the exact same thing each and every week as long as he continues to run like that. Sometimes it's that simple, partner.
Yeah.
And
you know how superstitious these guys can be.
Oh, there's no doubt, right? If you put your left sock on first and you have this kind of game, you'll keep doing it. In this case, let's investigate that pregame meal. We might need some of that.
Yeah, right. It's working. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission. I think
you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. He connected on his first. This from 41. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Chiefs, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.